Our top story this week, 10 years into the new millennium and now a new year, 2011, the start of a new decade. As the country continues to move forward from a downed economy, we reflect back on the last 10 years here in Naperville. And NCTV 17's Kevin Machak talks with the Daily Herald City Editor Bob Smith about the 21st century's hottest headlines.
Americans across the country were shocked and devastated as they watched the horror of the September 11th attacks. The events of that day hit home here when Naperville resident and Navy Commander Dan Schanauer was killed in the attack on the Pentagon. While 2001 brought grief to the community, 2002 was a more enjoyable year. Naperville Reads started as a way to bring residents together through literature. Soccer fans also enjoyed watching the Chicago Fire play at North Central College.
Soldier Field in Chicago was under renovation. They played for 2 years. There had been a lot of concern at that time from neighbors about whether it would be disruptive to the neighborhood, but it turned out to be just fine.
In 2003, the Naperville Public Library added their 95th Street location. Also that year, U.S. troops were deployed to Afghanistan. More devastation came in 2005. When Hurricane Katrina tore apart New Orleans, Naperville residents were eager to lend a hand.
A group of Napervillians formed an organization called Naperville Responds. It was a group that raised a lot of money to build houses for the hurricane-ravaged areas of the Gulf Coast.
2006 proved to be a slam dunk for Naperville. Naperville Central alum Candace Parker became the first woman to dunk at an NCAA basketball tournament. Naperville also celebrated its 175th anniversary and the 25th anniversary of the Riverwalk. And in 2007, the Naperville North High School football team was also celebrating when it won the state championship game. 2008 started a downward economy that would prove challenging to cities across the nation, including Naperville.
As the years went on and the economy began to turn, things have tightened up considerably. The city is canceling some of its festivals now as opposed to adding them. So I think it's just a tougher, different time than it was.
But the year did have some highs. The Park District hired a new executive director, Ray McGurry, and Wentz Concert Hall opened its doors to the public. In 2009, Metea Valley opened as Naperville's 5th high school, while it was case closed for the Janina Carrico case. Brian Dugan was finally sentenced to die for her rape and murder in 1983.
A case that, has had Naperville by the throat for decades and has changed the legal system in Illinois totally.
And last but certainly not least, 2010. Naperville Central High School managed to open on time after undergoing an $87 million renovation. And Evan Lysacek won a gold medal at the Vancouver Olympics and won the hearts of Naperville fans.
The decade was one of tremendous change. With the new millennium, there was great hope for the country. Then 9/11 happened, but as a nation, we came back. Now that the decade comes to an end, we are faced with another challenge, the 2008 recession. As we move into 2011, the economy is improving, and Naperville looks forward to the next decade. Reporting from downtown Naperville, Kevin Machak, Naperville News 17.